Hi crafters, come on in. Welcome back to Cricut Creations with Charlease, where we're learning how to use our Cricut machines together. Last time we got together, we created a I Am a Survivor t-shirt, and I made that for my daughter-in-law. I'm going to put together a spa basket for her, and I'm going to use the breast cancer awareness theme because she is a breast cancer survivor. Today we're going to make a mug. We're going to create a design on the mug that also says I am a survivor. And there are going to be a couple other things that I'm going to put in there. Epsom salt bath, candle, stuff like that. But we're going to create the mug together today. So what we're going to be using is this mug, and I'm going to be using this pretty pink permanent vinyl, and of course it has glitter. And I learned the hard way that I need to make sure that I use the setting for cutting glitter. Okay? Yeah. Don't forget to read. All right, so we got our glitter. We're going to need some transfer tape. I'm going to use this alcohol to make sure that there's no oil or dust on the mug. I'll go ahead and wipe that down now, and it'll be ready when we get ready to put the vinyl on. I'll just sit that over there. And you'll need a measuring tape, and of course you'll need your weeder. Now I've already determined that but I'm going to be putting her name on one side and I Am a Survivor on the other side with the breast cancer ribbon on the other side. And I'm using a maximum of 4x4. Now it does not have to be that big, but I don't want to exceed 4 inches by 4 inches, okay? All right, let's turn the camera around and get started. Okay, we're in design space, and in the top right corner, we're going to click on New Project, and I'm going to go down here to Blank Canvas and select that so that we get a blank canvas. And over to the left, this is where we're going to find our images. Now, if this, I guess because I had already been in images, it already came up. But normally it would just be a blank canvas and you click on images and then this would pop up. Okay? And then I'm going to type, let's see, I guess I'll type I Am a Survivor and see what comes up. Ooh. Okay. I am a survivor. Okay. And we got all kinds of goodies here. Yeah. So, you just pick whatever you decide that you want, okay? And for this, I think, oh yeah, this is the one that I chose. So I'm just going to click on this because I've already got mine saved. Okay. And remember I said I didn't want it to be more than 4x4. And we're 4 wide. No, we're 3.22 wide and 4.5 in height. So let's reduce some of that height. Let's see. I'm gonna go 3 point. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm gonna narrow it a little bit so it doesn't look so chunky. Not quite so chunky, okay? And then what I want to do, I'm gonna close this because I'm finish with my image because I'm going to go with that. And like I said, I want to put her name on one side. So I'm going to select text. Okay. And I'm going to, oops, that's wrong. I meant to click on the font. And I like, let's see if it'll pull up Catchland for me. CATCHLAND. Yeah, there it is. That's my favorite. Okay, let me spread this out just a little bit, make sure I got enough room to get her name in there. And KEISHA. Okay, now let's see how big that is. That is 4.38 by 1.97, and I don't want it to be 4.38. I don't want it to exceed 4. Okay, so that's good right there, 4. All right, and I'm gonna do this all on one mat. So I'm gonna bring this up, and let's see, we're at less than 9 inches here and less than 5 here. So what we want to do, so that it's like right now we have 2 layers, we want to make that 1 layer. I'm gonna go ahead and change that color to match because we're going to be using pink, and you don't have to do that, but I just like to do that. Okay, we select the entire project and we come down to the bottom right and select attach, and now you see it's 1 layer and everything moves together. Okay, and then you just click on make it, or on make. Let's see, did you see that? So you see it, it all moves together. Okay, all right, I'm not gonna save this. I have the one that I'm gonna use, which looks like this, but I've got one already saved, so I'm just gonna put this in the trash can. And then I'm gonna go over here to my stuff and find, here's the one that I saved. Okay, you see, I am a survivor. Okay, and I'm gonna go down here at the bottom, and I'm not gonna be making any changes to it, so I'm just gonna click on make it. All right, and there it is. And we're not using HTV, so we're not going to mirror it. Okay, and now we're gonna click on continue, and Design Space is looking for my machine, and it has found it. And per the instructions on our vinyl, it says to use the glitter settings for cutting. Okay, so we're going to use glitter iron-on, and we're all set because I've already placed my vinyl shiny side up. Okay, shiny side up when we're doing vinyl, shiny side down when you're doing heat transfer vinyl. Okay, All right, so all we need to do now is go over to the machine and load the mat. Okay, let's load and hit the go button. And we're done. We just need to unload the mat. Let's click on done. And now we can actually see. I'm going to click on customize so I can see the project. That way I can see all the little nooks and crannies. Now I'm going to be cutting, I'm going to separate the name from the ribbon, because one part's going to go on the front, one's going to go on the back. Okay. Let's grab a corner and start weeding. Yep. That A did not come out. What's going on there? Let's see. Let me start from another side and see if maybe this glitter permanent vinyl is tough. Okay. That looks, her name looks good. Some of the stars didn't come off. I'm gonna have to work on getting those and see if they didn't cut. Let me go off camera and see. Let me show you. You see there's one star there, but there should be 3 stars. So, well, worst case scenario is I wouldn't have any stars, but we'll see. I'll see if I can get that to transfer, and I'll be back. All right, you just have to take your time. I was able to get all my stars, and the I'm a survivor, the words were teeny tiny, so, well, not teeny tiny, but some of the insides were really small, but I took my time and I was able to get them all weeded. So now I have my transfer tape, and I'm going to place the tape down, and then I'm going to pull this off of the mat. I hope this is sticky enough. This is not very, I'm thinking I should have used the strong grip. I think I better use, because this is glitter. I'm gonna get a piece of strong grip transfer tape. Okay, I'll be back. I got a piece of the strong grip, and I don't know, I could be wrong, but I felt like that tape that I was getting ready to use was not going to be strong enough. Okay, I'm standing over this. Try to get it straight. some bubbles there. Let's see. Oh. Okay, that's better. Okay. Now, where is my beater? Use this to smooth everything out. Okay, take it off of the mat, flip it over. Press it. Try to get a good contact. And I'm going to cut this. You know, I need to separate this, the name from the ribbon. Okay. And I don't need all this excess, so I'm going to cut that too. Okay. Let's get rid of the excess on this one too. Okay. And let's see, I'm going to put the I Am a Survivor ribbon on this side. So as she's holding the cup in her hand, she'll see that. And then her name will be on the other side. I want her to see the I Am a Survivor when she's drinking out of her cup. Okay. Just want to make sure that we got a good contact. And I got my little handy dandy cup cradle here. It's like another pair of hands. And I'll have it linked down in the description box. Okay. So, we gotta separate this from the tape. Let's see. Take your time. And if you got letters that don't come up, just go back. And you see, and this is the strong grip tape. Oh, you know what? I want to pull the backing away. Do it the other way around. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, Survivor survived. I got 3 of my stars. The ribbon's looking good. A survived. I'm and my other stars. Yay! Okay, so I don't know. This is wrong. What is Hold on, guys. Something's wrong. Okay, guys, let me show you the boo-boo. And it's a good thing that it's okay that I make mistakes. That way you can learn from my mistakes, okay? All right, when I got ready to lay my design on the cup, I realized it before I got ready to lay it, that it was backwards. You see, I'm a survivor. This is the way it would have appeared on the cup, and that's backwards. And I know that I did not mirror it, okay? Because this is the way it would be if I was putting it on a t-shirt. All right, but then I figured out what caused that to happen. All right, I'm just going to walk you through. All right, let's go over here and click on Make. All right, and you see it's not mirrored. We do not want it mirrored. All right, you see it's not mirrored, and that's the way I left it. Okay, and then I came down here and I clicked on Continue. All right, and Design Space is looking for my machine. It's found it. All right, then I clicked on Glitter Iron On. All right, and that's where the mistake came, because Design Space, whenever you say iron on, it's going to mirror. It wants you to mirror. Now, I didn't mirror it. It mirrored it automatically. Okay? It did it for me. So I need to turn the mirror off, and then you get a message that says, based on your material selection, the mirror should be on, but we don't want it to be on. And that's what happened. I didn't notice that it had switched to, that it had done mirror automatically. Okay, so I'm going to go through the process again and cut my project, and we'll start from there. So we're back to where we were before we discovered the mistake. Okay, and now it's right side. I learned something. I've learned something every time I make something, though, to be honest. All right, and I've got my cup cradle here. And I'm going to stand up because I want to be able to see. And I want it to be down a little low so that her mouth doesn't actually touch the lettering or anything when she's drinking from the cup. Yeah. Just smooth it on down. And this comes with the cup cradle. And I'll try to make sure, I think I have it in the description box to show up every time I do a video. But I'll try to make sure that it's in there just in case. It's like I always say, it's not something that you have to have, but it's definitely a nice to have. Yep. I always like to put some good old elbow grease in there. You know, it's nothing like some good old hands-on, you know. I want to make sure that that's down really good. Yep. I think she'll like this. She's such a sweet girl. She's appreciative of anything that you do for her. Okay, now let's see if we can't peel this up. And this is that strong grip, and I can really feel the grip now. Just take your time. Make sure everything is, it's that star there, then it wants to act up. This one little star over here does not want to stay down. Let's see. All right, let's see if we can go at it from another angle. Boy, this strong grip is true to what its name. It is strong. Okay, everything seems to be doing okay coming from this direction. Okay. Okay, and that way I was able to keep that star. All right, so that's what we got so far. Isn't that nice? Yes, I think it's cute. All right, now let's put her name on the other side. Okay. This is a labor of love. Let's see. Okay. And I'm pulling the backing away. Yep. Okay. Now let's just put her name in the center. Put some good old elbow grease in there. All right, let's peel it, see what we got. Okay. All right. And there's her name. And I am a survivor on the other side. All right, guys. Whew, another project done. So, I'm going to put this mug, and here's the t-shirt that also says I am a survivor. And I'm going to put some soaps that I designed. What else am I putting in there? One of those mesh poofs. Oh, a candle. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.